Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Now in today's video we're going to be doing an unboxing, actually a very exciting unboxing from a viewer out there, and this is what we're going to be taking a look at. So this package was sent to me by a viewer named David out in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I want to give a huge thank you to you, David, once again for sending this out to me and just offering to do this in the first place. It was really awesome of you. And you guys can probably tell what this is from the title of the video. This is a collection of Windows and Microsoft beta software. So David used to be a Microsoft beta tester, so he had a pretty big collection of beta software, and he offered to send it all out to me to showcase on video. And then if any of you guys want to see a dedicated video on any of these items in here, definitely be sure to let me know, because there is a lot of future video potential inside of this box. So without any further ado, let's open it up, shall we? And there we go. So, here's what we got. So it looks like we have two Amazon Prime envelopes here. Yeah, we got two of them. So we're going to set one of these aside, and we're going to pull this one out and set it aside as well. And there is a note down here, so let me just take this off camera to make sure there's no personal information. So I'm not going to show you the entire letter because there is a bit of personal info contained on here, but to give you the gist of it, David, as I said, he was a beta tester. He didn't work for Microsoft. He was able to get in on the beta testing program through someone that he knew, and so he was essentially receiving these beta discs. And these aren't copies or anything. These are official beta discs that were produced by Microsoft and then sent out to beta testers. That's what's really cool about these. I mean, we take a look at beta software on this channel all the time, and there are a few beta archiving communities out there. You've got Beta Archive, you've got WinWorld, there's probably, more than that I just can't think of at the moment. But all of these are two pretty large envelopes here just filled with official Microsoft beta software. And David said that he was able to do this right up until Microsoft switched over to their new philosophy with the Windows 10 Insider program and just releasing the betas for free for everyone to use and then receiving feedback that way. They essentially became a lot less exclusive. And, they obviously don't ship out physical discs anymore, and David says they stopped that around the Windows Vista / Windows 7 timeframe. So, and he also included some other things. He says that he included... So he says, I threw in a few other miscellaneous discs that I had here as well. A Netscape Communicator 4.7 CD, a couple of VMware discs that I got at Linux World 2000, and a fun one, and this is really cool, a collector's edition of MSN that was the final release after a long beta period. He sent me a couple of images of all of the software that he had, and this MSN one really stuck out to me because I had never seen it before. And it apparently is, as he says, a collector's edition of MSN that was kind of given out as a thank you to the beta testers, for helping Microsoft test the software. So this is a final release. So without any further ado, guys, let's just jump into this and take a look at what David sent over. So we're going to start with this one right here. So I'm going to push this one off to the side right now, and we are going to take out all of this. Is the first set of beta software, and there's nothing else in there. We're going to set that one aside, and here we go. So he's bubble wrapped some of these here. So, oh yeah, this is the MSN thing. So we're going to get back to this in a moment because I definitely want to save this for last, because this is really, really cool. So right here, a Microsoft Developer Network Events CD-ROM, or MSDN, for October, November, and December 2004. So this contains, it's got a list of stuff that it contains over here. And then this is a little bit of a letter to, it says, Dear MSDN community member, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for attending. So this was actually given out at the MSDN event seminar that year. And yeah, so here's what the disc looks like. Now we're not going to be able to, oh, there's a little bit of a, what is this here? This is the companion DVD-ROM. Now, yeah, just want to throw this out there. We're not going to be able to get into every single one of these in detail in this video because this is just the unboxing. But like I said, if any of these things really pique any of your guys' interest, be sure to let me know, because there is, like I said, a lot of future video potential here. But we're going to go through each one of these very, very briefly. So this next one here, oh, here's the Netscape Communicator CD. So it looks like this was... yeah, this, I guess, was actually mailed out. Because, yeah, that's a first class, yeah, postage paid sticker, or not sticker, but little label up there. So this was, I guess, just mailed out just like this. That's pretty cool. So here it is. Here's your Netscape CD on demand. And this is a copy of Netscape Communicator. So here it is. I just did a retrospective video on Netscape a few months ago. If you guys haven't seen that, definitely check it out. It's pretty interesting. So there's that one. And here are the 2 VMware disks that he mentioned. So these are ready to run. I assume, are these going to be, virtual machine with SUSE Linux. So this is a VM that's already set up with Linux on it. So here it is right here. VMware ready to run with SUSE Linux 6.2 pre-installed. Pretty cool. I've never seen this before, or really anything like this. I've not really seen, VMware, like VMs already pre-installed on a CD that appears to be, this was distributed by VMware, at least as far as I can tell. VMware.com. So there you go. There's one of those, and these, I think these are the same. We'll just take this one out here to verify that. And oh no, this one has Red Hat Linux pre-installed as opposed to SUSE Linux. So pretty awesome. Yeah, these are super cool. And here, Microsoft Windows .NET Server 2003. Yeah, pretty awesome. So we'll take a look at the .NET Server family first. There is a product key on the inside here, so I'm just going to cover that one up. But here is what is contained in here. So you've got a resource CD, Microsoft Windows .NET Enterprise Server Release Candidate 1, and the 64-bit edition of Release Candidate 1. So if we take these out here, oh, check that out. It's got this little screw. This is just like a plastic screw here, and it just slides out like that. So this is how you get access to your 3 disks in here. So we'll start with this one here. This is Microsoft Windows .NET Server family. This is the resource CD. Then right here we have, check that out. Man, this is just super cool. Release Candidate 1. And then last but not least, this is going to be the 64-bit edition. My guess is going to be red. Wow. Yeah, check that out. Release Candidate 1. So yeah, these discs are kind of made, colored in the colors of the Windows logo. So you had green, blue, and red. There's no yellow one though, but there you go. And then here is your little booklet. Tomorrow's Enterprise Today. Welcome to the next generation of enterprise computing. Now, I just think this is really cool because, these betas were sent out to people. Now, David did mention that, Microsoft would obviously have internal betas, but those would not really be put in packaging like this, really nice packaging. They would be pretty generic looking discs, and I've even seen like some Microsoft company videos where they've shown some of that software, and it just looks essentially like a generic disc with like a white label with, what it is, like printed on like a label maker and then slap onto the disk. But with these ones that they would send out to actual beta testers outside of Microsoft, they made them look really nice. They gave them some nice packaging. They really spent time doing this, and I just think that that's really, really neat. So here's the Windows .NET Server 2003. This is probably going to be very, very similar. So yep, we've got the same. We got the product key down there, and then we have we've got, 3 CDs once again. A resource CD, which is going to be blue. I just noticed these dots up here. Windows .NET Server 2003 Enterprise Edition, Release Candidate 2. And then the 64-bit edition for Itanium-based systems. Check that out. So, pretty neat. So here's a little bit of Windows Server stuff. So we'll set that over there. And we've got these 2 sets right here. So it just says Microsoft Beta Evaluation Program. You got Volume 38, Set 2 of 3, and Volume 36, Set 1 of 2. So we'll start with Volume 36, and this was April of 1998, and this one here is June of 1998. So my guess is this is going to be just a set of assorted beta software. Yeah, so you see over here, it's got your list of products. So you've got a new Microsoft Windows 98 starts here, Beta 1, Data Access 2.0 SDK, Visual J++ Technology Preview 1 Beta 2, plus 98. Check that out. Microsoft Visual InterDev 6.0 March pre-release. So it tells you how to install it. This looks like it's going to be, so it's got Disk A, Disk B, Disk C, and, Disk D is missing actually. And then you've got Disk E. So Disk E is the one that contains Microsoft Plus, and all of them appear to be designed in the same, format here. They just, they all say Microsoft Beta Evaluation Program, and then they've got the disk letter. They are on the right side there. So it's not like this one is designed like a Microsoft Plus disk would be. It just says, you know, Microsoft Beta Evaluation Program. So this is a bit more of a generic label because there's no like Windows branding on this packaging at all. There's no Microsoft Plus branding, but it's still really cool just to see like how they did this. Because, I mean, I was never a part of the beta program, so I never got, I mean, this is my first time seeing these, and I'm certain it's some of your guys' first time seeing these as well. So oh, check this out. So here's Windows 98 Release Candidate 0, and it's got the product ID. It's just a bunch of ones there. And this is the one that is missing. Maybe he's got it in another case here somewhere, maybe in that other envelope. And then we've got Windows NT Server version 5.0 Beta 1. We'll go ahead and fold these up here as we take a look at them. Windows NT Workstation version 5.0 Beta 1, and then on disk A, you can see that it's got like update, new, current, and that's from this list over here. So you have new software, updates, and current software. So yeah, it just kind of tells you, you know, differentiates that for you there. And then you've got customer service over here, and you could call them like if you move and you change your address, or if you want to inquire about getting these CDs delivered, you could contact them through these numbers here or by emailing them. I'm pretty sure these email addresses don't exist anymore, but hey, you might want to, you know, take your chances at emailing them and see what happens. My guess is it would probably not even get delivered because the mailbox doesn't exist anymore. Maybe it does, I don't know, but that's just my guess. And so it says terms and conditions: only persons authorized under the Microsoft Beta Evaluation Program may use the software contained on this CD. It's governed and must be in compliance with the terms and conditions of enrollment provided on the CD-ROM disk within this package. Do not use this in a production environment. Pretty obvious stuff. It's got your system requirements there, and then you had Macintosh system requirements for Macintosh software. So yeah, that is volume 36, set 1 of 2. And then we've got volume 38, set 2 of 3, from a few months later in June of 1998. So let's see what this one contains. So you've got, again, this list of new, update, and current software over here. So the new software on this set of disks is Host Data Replicator 1.5 Beta 1, Microsoft Windows NT version 4.0 Service Pack 4 Beta Build 1.43, and Visual Studio 6.0 Release Candidate 1. And then you've got your updates and current software. So you got Windows 98 starts here, Windows NT Workstation 5 or version 5.0 Beta 1. Yep, that was before they called it Windows 2000. It was called NT Workstation version 5.0. That was the code name for it. So yeah, pretty awesome. So here you've got disk F, disk G, disk H, disk I, and disk J. So disk J has NetShow 3.0 Theater Server Beta 1. Disk I has NetShow Jumpstart Beta 1. Disk H has Microsoft NetShow Theater Server Beta 4. Disk G has Systems Management Server 2.0 Beta 1. And finally, Disk F has Microsoft Windows Terminal Server version 4.0 Beta 2. So yeah, it's not everything, because I believe that this product list is going to be for the entire set. So this is set 2 of 3. So you know, there would be set 1 and then there would be set 3, because you know, we don't have everything. Like, we've only got, you know, 5 pieces of software here. There's one individual thing contained on all of these disks, but there's more than 5 things on this list over here. So this list is probably for everything in volume 38, not just this particular set here. So pretty cool. So we'll fold this up and then we'll set this one aside. So yeah, Microsoft Beta Evaluation Program sets. Pretty awesome. And yeah, before we open up this one, let's take a look at this MSN software here, because this just, when I saw this, I was like, oh, this is super cool. So it is in this bubble wrap here. So we're gonna open this up, and here it is. So on the front, you've got this pretty awesome certificate of participation, and you've got it signed by Bill Gates. I mean, it looks like it's just printed on there. It's not his. It's not like he actually had, like, this actually sat in front of him and he signed it, but it's printed on there. You've got a certificate number. And then it says, you, the bearer of this certificate, are specifically acknowledged and appreciated for your contributions to the MSN beta testing program. As a select member of the team, your feedback helped us make MSN better than ever. On behalf of the entire MSN team and MSN customers everywhere, we offer our sincere appreciation and gratitude. Pretty awesome. You got this little seal there, MS Beta Team. And let's see what's inside. Wow, check. Oh my gosh, look at that. Is that cool or what? Check that out. So this is the MSN Limited Edition Gold CD. You've got some signatures over here. Again, they're just printed on here. It's not like they actually signed it. And man, that is just really cool. Whoa, this is actually 24 karat gold finished. Never seen a 24 karat gold flashed CD. And it says right up there, MSN Limited Edition Gold CD. And this is, from what I understand, the final release of the software. So we'll take it out here, and oh yeah, check that out. That's pretty awesome. It kind of reminds me of a LightScribe CD, at least the top of it here. Anyone remember those? They had that kind of goldish color on the top there. And yeah, right over here you got a little thank you note. Thank you for helping us build a better MSN. Your feedback was instrumental in helping us create a new and better MSN. Now here's your chance to enjoy the results. So yeah, this is the final release. From persistent protection against pop-ups, junk email, and viruses to advanced communication services like designer email and photo sharing, MSN gives you the tools you need to be more efficient online so you get more out of life. To celebrate the success of the MSN beta testing program, we are pleased to give you this MSN Limited Edition Gold CD. Please keep this as a token of our appreciation and use it as your upgrade CD. Again, thank you for your participation. So thank you, David, for your participation, and then thank you for sending this out to me to showcase on the channel, because this is super cool, and like I said, I have never seen this before. We'll set this one aside here, and that is what we have in the first set of software that he sent. So we'll set this aside, and we'll move on to the second envelope right here. So here is the second envelope, and that's everything, guys. We'll set that one aside. So it looks like, okay, so this is going to be, got some rubber bands here. Oh yeah, these I thought were super cool as well. These are Longhorn betas. So we got a letter here, and this was a letter that was actually sent out to David. It says, "Dear beta tester, we're pleased to provide you with the enclosed copy of Microsoft Windows Vista Beta 1 Windows Server codename Longhorn, as well as the Windows Platform Software Development Kit and Windows Driver Development Kit. We ask that you install this software at your earliest convenience." It tells you to go to connect.microsoft.com to get your, to actually get your product key. You'd have to go through there, go through that website. And yeah, so this was a, this was a letter sent out to Windows Vista beta tester. So at the time, they had already chosen the name Windows Vista, but they were, this was still referred to as, this particular version here is still referred to as Windows Longhorn. So we'll set this aside, and let's take a look at what we've got here. Windows Longhorn Server Foundation for x86 based systems, x64 based systems, driver kits. So it looks like he's, grouped these together because these all pertain to one version. So pretty nice. Thank you so much, David, for doing that. So here it is. And then here is, these actually say Windows Vista on them. So this is the professional checked build for x64 systems, beta 1. So we've got that one. We've got, this is the 32-bit version. We've got server. Oh, you see this one says codename Longhorn instead of Vista. Server, server for x64 systems. Beta 1. Oh, these appear to be, are these the same? Oh, this is the checked build here. This is not the checked build. And here we've got codename Longhorn server for x86 checked, x86, not checked. And then you've got Windows Vista Professional Beta 1 for x86 and x64. So pretty nice, pretty awesome. And here it looks like we have another letter. So he's folded this one around these here. So we'll actually set this aside because these all appear to be one set. So here, okay, these are, release candidate 1. So these are much further along in the development process, and you can see that the design of these discs themselves look much closer to the final release as opposed to just a silver one. So this is green here. This is release candidate 1. So 64-bit, and then you've got the blue one for 32-bit. And then here you've got some, okay, this is Windows Server Longhorn Community Technology Preview, August 2006. This was after the reset. I believe all of this was after the reset. Or is this 2005? So this was like just after the reset. So these appear to be the earliest. And this right here, oh yeah, check that out. I didn't even see this before. This appears to be, it says on it, Microsoft Confidential. You can notice that on the bottom here. confidential. So contents are the property of Microsoft Corporation, all rights reserved, not for resale. So I saw Microsoft did a video a while ago, and in that video they had showcased like some beta software, and they had a Neptune disk that looked very similar to this. This is what I was kind of talking about with the internal betas. This is how they looked. It was just a standard white label with black text printed on it. Just the Microsoft logo, no graphics, no Windows Vista printing, nothing like that, right? Because this was much earlier in the development process. But David had this, so my guess is this was sent out to the beta testers outside of Microsoft. But it's pretty cool to see that it says confidential on here. So this is Windows Server Longhorn Community Technology Preview, August 2006. 64-bit, 32-bit. These are checked builds once again. These are just not checked, so we'll set this aside here. That's 6432, and then you've got, here's the Windows Vista Software Development Kit for Release Candidate 1, and the Driver Kit, WDK for Release Candidate 1. Here's Windows Vista Release Candidate 1, 64-bit checked and 32-bit checked, so pretty awesome. And last but not least, let's take a look at what these are here. So we're going to open up this letter first. Let me make sure there's no personal information or anything. Doesn't appear that way. So this says, "Greetings. Thank you for evaluating Microsoft Visual Studio 2005. This beta kit includes the second beta of the core Visual Studio components, including tools for Windows, web, Office, and mobile development. In addition, this beta kit includes the latest beta of Visual Studio 2005 Team System," and talks about what the Team System is. And there you go. So this is another letter that was sent out to beta testers on the same letterhead. So here's, the other one right here for reference. Pretty awesome. So I can make an educated guess. That's probably what these disks are. So let's take a look at them. Here you go. So Microsoft Visual Studio 2005 Team Foundation Server, Beta 2. Here's Microsoft SQL Server 2005 Developer Edition. And then here's another, this is the Team Suite right here. So yeah, pretty awesome stuff, guys. I mean, this is just a really impressive collection, and I got to give a huge thank you once again to David for just sending me all of this for free just to, have it showcased on the channel. I really appreciate this once again, David. Thank you so much. And guys, if any of this stuff sounds interesting to you, if you want to see any of this software featured in a future video, be sure to let me know, because like I said, there is a lot of video potential right here on this desk right now. So if you all enjoyed this video, definitely be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to get subscribed down below. Turn on those channel notifications if you haven't already to get notified whenever I upload a new video, which I do multiple times every single week on this channel. And as always, guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.